Okay, welcome back. Let us continue on where we left off. A cult. Yeah. Halfway through the second day. Oh boy. And just as before, let's quickly check if there's I assumedly checked these last time before ending the part. She was chosen by the demons to rule it. That's all there is to it. Unlucky. Yeah. And Kinzo is still missing. Yeah. Usually. Okay. Let us... no, let's check this and... yeah. Inari and Kitsune. Yeah. Okay. These wouldn't get updates ever. Alright, they're just there to remind you. But we're approaching, probably not in this part, but maybe in a few parts. The second twilight. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the two who are close. Let's see if that refers to our only two adult characters left. Adult pair characters left dying. For the time being, I put aside whether a 19th person exists, and announced the theory that the goal of the culprit might have been to make us solve the riddle of the epitaph. Highly possible. Uncle Hideyoshi looked like he was really interested, but Aunt Natsuhi thought it was ridiculous. Why? I think it's a good theory. If you really don't want to believe in the existence of a witch.
確かに。そう考えると、あの怪しい手紙も納得がいくというもんや。
Yeah.
その動機はなかなかええ線をいっとると思うで。マリアちゃんに手紙を渡したのが誰かはさておきな。
おおベアトリーチェはいる
She does, apparently.
おお
Even though she was puffing up her cheeks in that cute way she had been doing since yesterday, I couldn't think of it as cute. Yeah, not after the jump scare moment. If I took it lightly, it might suddenly transform into a creepy laugh.
隠し用語など存在しません。
Okay, good cover, I guess, considering you actually saw the gold, but you know, sure, whatever you want to tell them.
ですが、その存在を妄信する犯人がお父様の黄金を目当てで、それを私たちに解かせて横領を企んでいるという動機は、なるほどと頷けるものがあります。
There we go.
しかし、ならばなぜ後ろ宮家の主要な人物ばかりを最初に殺したのです？
道理ですな。
Right, this way it leaves less room for suspicion among the older people who are actually in the race.
謎を解かせるなら、金蔵さんに近しい人物を先に殺すことは得策ではないはずです。
そうね。それに、その論法で行くんだったら、最初にお父様を脅迫した方が早くない？
Maybe they did, but Kinzo didn't budge at all.
私たちに謎を解かせるよりも、本人に答えを聞いた方が早いはずよ。
確かにその通りや。もっとも、お父さんが並大抵の脅迫で口を割るとは思えんが。
金蔵さんをよく知る方なら、金蔵さんが並大抵の脅しには屈しないことをよく存じているでしょ
う。That is what I assumed, yeah.
これだけの財産を持つ後ろ宮家を背負われる方です。今日まで様々な攻撃や脅迫にさらされてきました。
And now you're more taking his side because he complimented you.
それらすべてに打ち勝ってきたからこそ、今日の繁栄があるのです。
Being able to talk about him proudly, despite him generally probably being a really horrible person, you know, considering his philosophy or ideology about ranking family members and position of women. Yeah.
それに関しては私も同感だぜ。
But yeah, he definitely has grit.
うちのじい様が脅されて何かに従うなんて、ちょっと想像もつかないぜ。
ジェシカ、言葉遣いがはしたないです。
はい。
なら、こういう発想はどうだろ
う Yeah?
いや、これもぶっ飛んでるか。
I don't know. He does with it. Oh. That's a new track. Did we... This battler telling the story, or did we change actual POV to somewhere like Kinzo's location or flashback maybe? Previous night? I don't know. I couldn't hesitate. A crazy idea is like a bow and arrow. Okay. It might be hard to hit with, but it's a great weapon that can strike enemies from afar. So this is from Battler's POV. Research shows that most people who have died in battles were killed by wounds from arrows. In a battle, you don't shoot off just one arrow. You shoot off a whole bunch of arrows at once and assault the enemy soldiers with a wall of them. So shoot them over and over. Game telling us to just come up with many theories and ideas about what could actually be going on. Assault the truth with a wall.
犯人が隠された黄金が狙いってんなら、俺たちに解かせるのは効率が悪い。謎を作った本人に答えを聞く方が手っ取り早いさ。
Yeah.
じゃあさ、これはつまり、すべてじい様に当てたメッセージってことじゃないのか。
Ah. In other words, the murders were a threat directed at grandfather. And that would line up with him suddenly going missing after the murders and supposedly meeting up with the culprit or going to do their bidding or something. At least with this line of thinking. Sure. If he didn't tell the culprit where the gold was, his family members would be killed off one by one. Unfortunately, the reality is that he doesn't give a shit about any of you. So, you know. What if we weren't the only ones being forced to solve this riddle? What if grandfather was too? That doesn't really make sense considering he's the one who came up with it, right? Like he's the one who made the epitaph, not Beatrice, right? Or maybe he came up with it with Beatrice, or made Beatrice come up with it or something, I don't know. But he must be, must know about it, how to solve the riddle, right? If you think about it that way, it explained grandfather's many mysterious disappearance. If the culprit had attacked grandfather, then judging by the state of the 6 bodies were left in, he would definitely have been displayed somewhere with that horrible makeup added. But despite that, we still hadn't found him. Did that mean that grandfather had been kidnapped and was being held somewhere? Yeah, possibly. It is an idea. It is a valid idea.
そんな、まさかそんな。
面白い話じゃない？つまりお父様はどこかに監禁されていて、黄金のありかを話さないと次々に殺人を繰り返すぞと脅されているわけ。
That seems like a plausible idea. Yeah, we can follow that line of thinking, yeah.
その話のどこが面白いのか理解に苦しみます。
Aunt Natsuhi threatened her, but Auntie Ava just smiled calmly.
この時間になっても姿を現さない以上、おじい様が事件に巻き込まれているのはほぼ間違いないと思います。
Yeah, I would think it's very unlikely that he would go missing due to other reasons unrelated to the gold or mystery at hand.
それを思えば、バトラ君の仮説も無視することはできないんじゃないですか。
ジョージは黙ってなさい。
Oh. Shut up, my clever son. Don't give them any hints.
そもそもお父様っていついなくなったのかしら。
最後にお父さんの姿を見たのは誰や？
I mean, from what we know, Natsuhi, but you know, could have been one of the servants later on.
多分私でしょう。
Oh, the eye bag.
今朝主人たちの姿が見えないと騒ぎになった時、お父様の書斎にいるかもしれないという話になり、私がお部屋にお伺いしてそこでご挨拶をしました。
Yeah.
そういえば書斎の鍵をずっと借りっぱなしですね。源氏、これは返しておきます。
Aunt Natsuhi pulled out the gold key and handed it to Genji-san. Looking at the key, Auntie Ava giggled.
ねえ源氏さん、どうせ警察はお父様の部屋も徹底的に捜査すると思うわ。
Yeah, you want to be in possession of this?
何を隠していてもどうせ暴かれちゃう。だったらちょっと早く今この場で話してくれてもいいんじゃないかしら。
何のお話でしょうか。
シンプルな話よ。
I just noticed, what the hell is this thing here? What are we strapping with it? Like it's outside this line, so it's like it's not strapping this part of the cloth either, right? Or is it? That's the only thing that I could see it being useful for. Otherwise it's just a weird fashion thing, I guess.
お父様の書斎はその鍵がなければ外から入ることはできない密室よ。
Well, you know, windows exist.
その定義の確認をしたいの。
And since we already got to know that there are hidden rooms, or like rooms that even Natsuhi wasn't privy to, you know, there's a chance that there are hidden entrances to that area that we don't yet know about, but some people here might know about.
お父様の部屋には入り口が一つある。あとは窓？
Yeah, windows.
他に出入り口は？
ありません。
This shift in the eyes, but sure. Let's believe you for now.
中に入るには入り口しかありません。
間違いなくね。秘密の隠し扉なんかがあったりはしないのね。
Okay, well, since I'm on the same wavelength as the very first question about the room's validity, I suspect that, yeah, there are no hidden doors then.
お父様が不在である以上、後宮家の最高序列者は私よ。その後宮家の当主代行として聞いているの。それを理解した上で答えなさい。
I don't think that really matters to him because he doesn't serve the Ushiromiya family, he serves Kinzo, right? So, you know.
あの部屋には入り口以外に他に出入り口は？お父様の最高の側近だったあなたは知っているはずよ。
Yeah, Genji would be the one to know. Maybe Beatrice would be another one who could possibly know things that Genji doesn't know, but you know, if anyone knows, it's Genji or Beatrice. Aunt Natsuhi looked a little offended at the part about the highest ranked family member. Actually, maybe Kanon could know things too. But she kept her mouth closed for the time being and waited for Genji's answer. I couldn't help but feel a little uncomfortable. Why was she going on and on about hidden doors?
カノン君も熊沢さんも知ってるなら教えてくれない？あるならあるって言ってくれた方がいいの。じゃないと今からある人がとても追い詰められることになるわよ。隠し扉があると仮定されたら私の話はすべて水の泡。
Auntie Eva didn't specify which person was about to be driven into a corner. But following the flow of the conversation, I had to feel that she was referring to Aunt Natsuhi. Yeah, last person to visit the Kinzo.
母さん、何の話？
ジョージは少し黙ってなさい。
Shut up with your logic, flawless logic. Let me drive Natsuhi into a corner.
どうなの？源氏さん、カノン君。そして熊沢さん、隠し扉はあるの？ないの？源氏さんはお父様が書斎を改造した時、施工業者の監督をしていたはず。知らないとは言わせないわよ。
そのようなものは親方様の書斎にはありません。
Okay, well, simply put, that's that. Then I don't think Genji would be one to lie. Maybe he would, but you know, let's just assume he doesn't. But it is interesting that he used, well, I mean, I guess he always does use master or Oyakata-sama, but you know, the master could be referring to Beatrice as well, because she is the second master.
間違いなく片翼のわしを許されたカノン君。
はい、間違いなく親方様の書斎に隠し扉などありません。
熊沢さんは？
いえ、私も聞いたことがありませんよ。
Why are you sweating bullets? That's such a weird saying. Why do we say sweating bullets?
お父様と親交の深い南條先生は？
I don't think Nanjo would know.
私もそんなものは聞いたことがありませんな。
Maybe they were just cracking under pressure.
結構。じゃあいい？話を始めるわよ。
Okay, give us your prosecution about why Natsuhi was the one who kidnapped Kinzo.
とってもシンプルな話なの。
Everyone tilted their head doubtfully, wondering what Auntie Eva was so proudly starting to talk about. Auntie Eva laughed triumphantly, as though she were about to reveal a secret that only she knew.
お父様を最後に目撃したのは夏日姉さんよね。
Mm-hmm.
詳しい時間は忘れちゃったけど、今朝の9時前くらいのことだと思ったわ。
Sure.
姉さん、覚えてる？私、あなたがお父様の書斎からちょうど出てくるところに出くわしたわよね。
I still love her smugness. Also, before we get into this accusation, like, assuming that Auntie Eva would believe her actual accusation here, like, even though we saw what happened inside the study, that still doesn't necessarily mean that that is the complete truth, and Natsuhi was only praised there, like, because we could have intentionally skipped some stuff that were going on and we are not just privy to it, or it could be that Natsuhi was because she's always having headaches, so you know she could be there could be some stuff mentally wrong with her, so she could very well be an unreliable narrator when we switch to her POV for the study scene. Okay, go Eva.
ええ、覚えています。それが何だというのですか？
そして次に姉さんがお父様の書斎を訪れたのは兄さんたちの遺体が見つかってからよね。それを報告しに書斎に上がり、そこで私と一緒に不在を確認したわ。
Sure.
ところで姉さん、その時お父様の書斎に入ろうとして気づいたことはなかったかしら？
Pray tell.
気づいたこと？何のことですか？
ほら、ゴミを拾ったでしょ。
Trash.
畳んだレシートを。
確かにそんなゴミを拾った気がします。それが何か？
そのレシートは私が飛行場に着く前に寄った売店で飴玉を買った時にもらったものよ。
Okay. Auntie Eva pulled a small bag of candy out of her handbag.
ああ、あの時に買った飴のレシート。でも母さん、そのレシートの話が何と関係あるの？
ジョージ、もうちょい黙って聞いとってや。
The adults are just not letting George do anything. Uncle Hideyoshi's expression was a little strict. Somehow, it seemed that he understood what Auntie Eva was getting at.
本当にこれは気まぐれよ。
Okay. Like I am very curious as like what other stuff you're about to say, because I'm just sure that you're accusing of Natsuhi, but I don't know if there's any further basis than last one to see Kinzo. Let's see.
何かを予見してたとか、ましてや夏日姉さんを罠にかけようとか、そんなのじゃ断じてないんだから。
Yeah, okay.
実はね、そのレシート、姉さんがお父様と最後に会って出てきて、そこで私と会ったでしょ？
Just after you met father and left, you met me. Yeah?
その時、書斎の扉に私が挟み込んだものなのよ。
Ah, it fell out, meaning someone opened the door, and you had the only key.
ってことはどういうことですか？つまり夏日おばさんがそのレシートを拾うまで誰もドアを開けていない。
ちょっと待ってよエヴァおばさん。レシート挟むなんてバレバレだって。じいさまが外出した時に気づいて面白がってもう一回挟み直した可能性も。
Jessica hurriedly argued back. She still didn't really know what it meant, but she realized that whatever it was placing some kind of suspicion on her own mother.
もちろん、バレないようにレシートは小さく折りたたんだわ。でもね、レシートが落ちるところを仮に見たとしても、扉のどこの高さの部分に挟み込んであったかは正確にはわかんないんじゃない？私は夏日姉さんが鍵を取り出している間に確認したわ。レシートが挟み込まれた位置は寸分の1ミリの違いもなく私が挟んだ場所だった。
Stuck not 1 millimeter away from where I had put it. Yeah. So this means that no one entered the study or opened the door.
なぜそんな子供じみたいたずらをされるのか理解できません。
Right? I'm understanding that correctly. Paper was not moved from between the door, meaning no one opened the door. Right?
大方、私の部屋の扉にいたずらをしたのもあなたでしょう。
夏日さんの部屋の扉？
不愉快な話だったので話しませんでしたが、今朝目が覚めたら扉の外側にあのシャッターの落書きと同じと思われる赤い塗料でいたずらがされていたのです。 かきむしったような気持ちの悪い後で。
なんやその話。なんで今まで黙っとったんや。
申し訳ありません。あの後立て続けにいろいろと恐ろしいことが起こったため、今の今まで失念していました。
The music is being a bit muted by the sound of the rain, but it's going quite hard. I like it.
知らないわよそんなの。私がしてるのは姉さんの部屋じゃなくてお父様の部屋の扉の話よ。
Yeah?
姉さんがお父様がいるのを確認してから私と一緒に不在を確認するまでの間、あの扉は一度も開かれてないのよ。
Okay, so this means that since Natsuhi had the key, only key, and she could have like what I'm getting from your accusation here is that Natsuhi was the only one who could have opened the door, but it wasn't opened, so Natsuhi isn't responsible. Right?
扉を使わずどうやってお父様は外に出たのかしら。
そんなことは知りません。私が知りたいくらいです。
夏日姉さんの他にお父さんの在室を確認したのは誰や。
ゆうべ金蔵さんとチェスをしたのがあった最後ですな。夕食の直前までご一緒だったはずです。
それより後の時間は誰かおらんのか。
私です。昨夜の晩餐のお世話をしております。
はい、僕とシャノンも一緒でした。
ここまでは間違いなくお父さんも部屋にいたやろな。
Yeah.
だがな、夏日姉さん、不在だった書斎は窓も扉も全て閉め切られた状態だったそうやないか。なのに夏日さんは今朝お父さんに会って話をした言うと。
It sounds like when you found out he wasn't there, always in or out of the study were closed, right? But even so, you said that you met and talked with him this morning. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the accusation here is that Natsuhi is lying about meeting Kinzo in the room.
私には皆さんが何を険悪になっているのか分かりません。どなたか説明してくださいますかな。
父さんと母さんは夏日おばさんが今朝おじい様に会ったというのは嘘だと言っているのかい。
嘘なんかつくもんかよ。母さんは潔白だぜ。なんで嘘なんかつくんだよ。
ジェシカ、言葉遣いを直しなさいといつも言っています。
All at once, everything became confused. From across the parlor table, Aunt Eva and Aunt Natsuhi confronted each other, while George Aniki confronted Jessica. What the hell is going on?
複数の人間の目撃があるのは昨晩までよ。でも今朝以降、お父様の姿を見たと称するのは夏日姉さんただ一人。そして私の挟んだレシートが物語る奇妙な事実。さあ、この点と点はどうやれば結べるのかしら。
Look, Ava, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Kinzo or Beatrice can teleport out of that room. Yeah. Thank you. Aunt Eva urged everyone to work their imaginations. Sure, that receipt could become an important point, but I didn't know what other point I could draw a line towards. The answer Aunt Eva was hoping for was that Aunt Natsuhi had lied to make it seem as if grandfather had been in that room this morning. And Aunt Eva's mere whim had exposed that.
くわかんねえぜ。なんで母さんが嘘をつかなきゃならないんだよ。その理由がねえじゃねえかよ。
I mean, from your point of view, yeah, there can always be hidden motives that even you as the daughter don't know about your mother.
その理由は私も知りたいわよ。でもね、ジェシカちゃん、お父様の材質を偽る価値が全くないとは限らないのよ。
You can't say that there's no possible reason for her to lie about father being in the room, yeah?
推理小説でもたまに出てくるでしょ。生存時刻を偽ることによって自分のアリバイを偽証するトリックよ。
なん
だそりゃ。
No, but I don't think the alibi thing here is the main goal, even though you're kind of making a point and it's kind of valid. The whole creating an alibi, it might be a way, a reason why she would lie about it, but like right in the last part we just had the whole discussion about how the murders were made at such a time when everyone was not together here in this one room, so like no one has perfect alibis really from everyone's POV. Like some people could vouch for others, but you know.
そんなの聞いたことないぜ。
お父様はまだ見つからないけれど、普通に考えればもう殺されていると考えるのが自然でしょうね。
That could be, yeah. But also it could just be that Kinzo is laughing somewhere hidden.
となれば必ず近いうちに死体は見つかる。
But yeah, I'm kinda expecting this to be the case. And we're just left with a big mystery by the end of this episode, or episode 1.
その時、死亡時刻をうまく偽ることができれば、夏日姉さんはアリバイを作ることができるのよ。
But sure, yeah.
わかる？みんな？
This morning, when Aunt Natsuhi went to check that grandfather was there, she lied. And he was already dead at that time? And she moved the body to some location and disguised it to make it seem like he had just been killed there. And then she could stay with everyone else to prepare an alibi. And then she could say, I heard someone screaming or something, and dash over there and become the first to find the body along with everyone else. Is that what Auntie Eva is saying? Like the whole lying to create an alibi and actually being the murderer, it could line up with the fact that she would become like her doorknob does have the bloody marks, so like, you know, it could have been her not cleaning herself up after doing the murders and touching the doorknob, but that seems very unlikely. You know, it was in the middle of the night, and so there was definitely time to wash your hands, or yeah. Yeah, I'm very much not on the even though it's a good idea from her point of view, or at least a way to shift the blame to someone else other than her and make Eva herself more clear out of this whole mess. Yeah, I'm not convinced at all that Natsuhi has so far anything to do with this. Like, she seems almost always she's getting the brunt of the blame or getting berated. So like, I don't think she would be the culprit or mastermind of anything. But then again, I'm not even that's just it, assuming if this whole story was a regular murder mystery without any magic or other stuff, witches. But since it's containing that, we can't really it's really hard to lock into any one specific theory when you know that there's a possibility of anything happening.
推理小説など所詮は娯楽小説。そんなものばかり読んでいるからそのような不謹慎な発想に至るのです。
そうだぜ。死亡時刻を少しくらいごまかしたってそんなの警察が検視すりゃ一発でバレるじゃねえかよ。
Perhaps.
古典の世界だったらともかく現代日本でそんなトリック本気で通用すると思ってんのかよ。
You know, sometimes it does work.
おかしいぜ。
Sometimes the simpler methods actually work.
そうかしら。今朝南條先生が亡くなった人たちの死体を見て死亡時刻を曖昧に見積もられたわよ。検視結果は環境や個体差に非常に左右されやすい。
Sure.
数時間単位で誤差の出る非常にアバウトなものなのよ。
I'm no expert in the topic, so I'll just trust that that's somewhat correct, or at least was in the 80s. Yeah, 80s.
しかも困ったことに警察の科学的な捜査は明日にならないとできない。そこまでの正確な死亡時刻を測ることなんてジェシカちゃんの言う現代日本でもそうそう簡単なことじゃないのよ。ねえ南條先生。
検視は経験と勘の必要な非常に難しい作業です。誤審率も非常に高いと聞いております。確かにほんの数時間程度の誤差を出してしまうことは大いにあり得るでしょうな。
しかしアリバイの世界は数時間もあれば十分やで。古典のトリックとちゃう。十分に通用するトリックなんや。
Sure.
夏日姉さん、わしらあんたを疑いたいわけやないんやで。
Speak for yourself, but she very much... Yeah, speak for yourself, but she very much wants to suspect Natsuhi. Shift all the blame to her. To clear out everyone above her in the rankings, even though Natsuhi, without Kraus, is lower than Eva.
疑いとないから潔白を示してほしいだけなんや。
何の潔白を示せというのですか。今朝私は確かにお父様にお会いしました。そして心の中に片翼のわしを刻めとお言葉をいただいて。
I do remember this. This was very emotional.
あのお言葉をも否定するというのですか。それだけは断じて許せません。お父様がかけられた言葉までも否定することは断じて許せません。
あるいはお父様の遺体は出てこないのかしら。普通失踪は死亡宣告に7年かかるもの。余命残りわずかなお父様を7年も延命しその財産を独占するにはなんともうまいやり方じゃない。
引き捨てなりません。
Oh, nice eyes. Check. Wow, she's just escaping her CG frame. That's cool. Very angry.
それ以上は引き捨てがなりません。私は後宮夏日、この身に片翼のわしをまとう資格はなくとも胸の中にしかと刻まれています。当主跡継ぎのクラウスの妻としてその責務を代行する私に向かって何たる暴言。
何？
Damn. The smug levels are out of this world. What the hell? Man, I really want to use this as a thumbnail, but I already have a set style and I don't really want any specific spoilers in the thumbnails. So, you know, I'm definitely using some sprites of Eva and Natsuhi, but wow. I really love when the eyes go a bit like they're not perfect shaped, and the smile is way more than it should. Very hot. battle of the emotion versus smug.
その銃で私を撃つの？いいわよ。撃っちゃえば。
Oh my god. Okay, now it went. Now it kinda left the hot and went to just crazy territory. Yeah. Yeah.
どうせ言い逃れも思いつかなくて苦し紛れなんでしょ。
People are gonna have crazy expressions in this game.
やりなさいよ。暴力で真実をごまかしてごらんなさいよ。
Okay, what's your plan, Natsuhi? It wasn't like Natsuhi had been actually holding that gun at the ready and threatening anyone. But after she was told by Auntie Ava, she did hold it at the ready. Unsurprisingly, once things got to this stage, Jessica and Genji-san tried to stop her.
奥様、どうかお気をお静めください。
Okay, can we calm him down?
母さんは嘘なんかついてない。ならこんなの聞き捨てなきゃ。
落ち着いてえな、夏日姉さん。
Okay, we're able to. But the music keeps going.
確かにお父さんは部屋にいたと誓ってくれればいいんやで。それだけなのに、なんでそんなに取り乱しとるんや。
Because it's very important to her.
それもそうです。夏日さんは嘘をついていない。それだけのことじゃありませんか。
だから説明してほしいのよ。お父様がどうやって部屋からいなくなったのか。窓は内側からしっかり閉じられていた。扉も同じよ。今朝夏日姉さんが間違いなくお父様に会ったというなら、
Yeah.
夏日姉さんには開かぬ扉の密室からいかにしてお父様が部屋からいなくなったかを説明してもらわなくちゃ。
Extreme lockpicking skills.
じゃないと姉さんが嘘つきってことにやっぱりなっちゃうものね。
Not in terms of the door because the paper receipt was there, but in terms of the closed windows, somehow finagling their way to them.
あなたという人、どこまで私を愚弄すれば。
反論したいならぜひしなさいな。そうね、今すぐこの場で釈明をしてみなさい。そうしたらあなたを疑ったことを謝ってあげてもいいわ。
Yeah.
あの書斎の密室からお父様はいかにして抜け出したのか。
そんなこと説明もできませんし不要です。
Yeah, we only have ideas, not anything really to anything concrete to really plant our feet onto. Any idea?
そう。なら私が説明してあげるわよ。
I mean, it's probably magic, but you know.
私の立場も姉さんの立場もいいとこ取りのとても仲良しな説明なんだから。
Okay.
姉さんの言う今朝の時点でお父様が在室していたことを信じてあげるわよ。
But what do you get in return?
でも次に扉が開かれた時にお父様はいなかった。ここ
Okay.
までは依存ないわよね。
あなたの言うことにこれ以上耳を傾ける気はありません。その軽薄な口を慎みなさい。
Yeah.
私の推理はこうよ。扉から姉さんしか出入りしていないことは私が2回確認している。
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you suggesting that there was well, never mind. I'm just gonna let this keep going. I don't really have any idea what I was gonna say. Something about extra going in and out of the room extra more times than Ava was able to witness.
そしてレシートもそれを立証している。 にもかかわらずお父様を部屋から出すパズルの答えは
Mm-hmm.
窓よ。
I mean, yeah.
窓から出したのよ。夏日姉さんはお父様を3階の書斎の窓から中庭に突き落としたのよ。
Damn. She went really all out on that. Oh boy.
踊れ。
奥様、こらえてください。
She's so close to shooting that gun.
エヴァ様、どうかおやめくださいませ。
その後中庭に転落して死んだお父様の遺体は夏日姉さんが屋敷内の戸締まりを確認すると言って出て行った時にどこかへ隠したのよ。多分その時に死亡時刻を偽る工作もしたんでしょうね。
クラウス兄さんたちの事件も、さらに昨べのビアトリーチェの事件もひっくるめて、ナスシさんが怪しい可能性が非常に高いっちゅうことだ。本当ならこんなことを言いたくはない。だがもうぶちまけてしまったからには仕方がない。
But now it's out in the open, yeah, because Ava's theory is waterproof. Surely. I mean, from her POV, definitely sure. It is the most evidence we've gotten so far, so you know, we have to keep that theory, I guess, at the forefront for now. Just excluding anything magic related.
頼むわ、夏日姉さん。どうか自分の無実を説明してくれんか。侍とわしはあんたを疑わなきゃならんのや。
なぜこの私が後宮夏日がこのような恥ずかしめを。
This whole accusation seems hurts extra much because she got so much character development and emotional moments just before. Damn. Looks like everyone else has said their piece. Okay, Battler, do you have a solution, way out of this situation?
ダメだな。全然ダメだぜ。
Okay.
エヴァおばさん。
I mean, to me it looked like I didn't find any big logic gaps, so do educate me, I guess, on how I was wrong, Battler. God, I hate it when the meathead is smarter than me.
ダメって何がだよ、バトラー。
She is literally me. Jessica looked up at me, hanging onto my every word. Auntie Ava's expression was composed as always.
全然ダメって何が？バトラー君、聞かせてよ。
一方からしか見られないから、夏日おばさんしかありえないって思い込んじまうのさ。別に夏日おばさんを擁護するわけじゃねえが、そんなハッタリのチェックメイトじゃ通用しねえってことさ。
Right. Yeah, like her Ava's accusation, it's not like it's definitive proof that Natsuhi did it. She just had a solid case for how Natsuhi could have done it.
レシートを軸にした推理はまずまずだとは思う。筋は悪くない。
Yeah?
だが、俺の採点じゃせいぜい65点ってとこだ。
Okay, author. Author himself is grading that theory.
これが答案なら、居残りで補修ってとこだぜ。
Extra lessons in detention. Are we sure about that? Like, sure, okay.
あら、 じゃあレシートで封印されている扉をどうやって破ってお父様を失踪させられるというの？私の説以外に。
Oh, I'm sure there are many ways it could be done through the door. But I'm not smart enough to think about them or explain them. So the floor is yours, Battler.
エヴァおばさんの説は確かに面白い。そしてその説以外にじい様が失踪できる方法がないって言い切れるなら、
Yeah?
最終目撃者である夏日おばさんが黒であると確かに言い切れるだろう。
Or at least the main culprit, yeah?
だが夏日おばさんが無実で濡れ衣である可能性が残っている以上、そうだと断言することはできね
ならバトラ君は夏日姉さん以外の誰にお父様を失踪させられたというの？姉さんしかありえないのよ。私のレシートがそれを証明してしまったわ。一度目に書斎に訪れた夏日姉さん、そして二度目に私と訪れるまでの間、書斎は完全に密室で密室開封後には失踪している。これで夏日姉さんが犯人じゃないというなら、どんなトリックがあるっていうの？
Let me think of at least something before Battler explains it. Like, if truly no one else would have been able to enter the room, Nanjo could have used some kind of drug or Genji with the food, or someone, whoever served him, something he could ingest that would make Kinzo hallucinate over time and then make himself drop out of the window due to drugs or other substances that are bad for him or make him not be himself. I guess that's an idea, kind of far-fetched, and I have no idea. I mean, obviously Nanjo would have the most knowledge regarding to drugs, but anyone who would have had access to Kinzo's meal last night, but it would have had to be very slow acting. Because I'm not sure if, I don't think Kinzo ate anything this morning, or at least that we knew of. Right? Unless Genji brought him something this morning before he gave the key to Natsuhi. So I guess that's my only idea, that either last night with the he was poisoned or drugged with some slow acting agent, or this very morning when Genji still had the key.
だから65点なんだよ、エヴァおばさん。
But yeah, let's see what Battler has to say.
じゃあここでチェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。
I don't have the brain power to flip over the chessboard every time.
どうやって外部からじい様を失踪させるかじゃない。
Yeah?
どうやって内部からじい様が失踪するかって考えるんだ。
Okay.
扉にはレシートが挟まれていたから使用されていない。窓も出ることはできても外側からは施錠できず、しかもエヴァおばさんは書斎を訪れた時に窓の施錠を確認している。
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, sure, I didn't consider this, but, you know, there's... I feel like with a lockpicking tool or some kind of tool, you could close the window from the outside.
だから窓も使用されていない。
Okay, sure. Is there a chimney of some sort in his room? Probably not. I forget if we saw one.
その時点では確かに書斎は密室だった。これは認めるしかない。だがしかし書斎は永遠に密室だったわけじゃない。レシートの封印さえ解かれれば扉は使用可能になり脱出可能になる。
It became possible to use the door and possible to... Ah, okay.
つまり夏日おばさんがどうやってじい様を失踪させたかじゃない。
Yeah?
どうやってじい様は書斎を脱出したのかって考えるんだよ。
Yeah, sure.
じい様の書斎はただの書斎じゃねえんだよな。源氏さんの話じゃトイレからキッチン、ベッドルームまであるちょいとした家並みじゃねえか。
If there is a kitchen, there are kitchen tools. He could have been chopped to pieces and been made into a meal. I'm sorry. Probably not what happened, but
例えばベッドの下にでも潜って隠れたらおばさんたちは部屋からいなくなったと思い込めるぜ。
okay, but I assumed that we took that into account, or we took the idea into account that they actually checked everywhere and he actually wasn't in the room.
エヴァおばさんもそこまで調べてきたわけじゃねえだろ。そしておばさんたちは失踪したと思い開花へ戻る。
But sure, this is not two perfect individuals, so it's very possible that they actually missed something this elementary, and you know, sometimes the simplest tricks are the actual solution.
この時レシートはもうない。つまりじい様は密室である間は部屋に隠れ続け、エヴァおばさんたちをやり過ごした後に部屋から脱出することでこの密室を破ることができる。
That works, that works. Sure.
何よそれ。どうしてお父様がそんな妙なことをして部屋を抜け出さなきゃならないの？
Also, even though I don't know how this would benefit Natsuhi, but Eva and Natsuhi could be working together and faking this whole drama. You know, they could be lying to everyone else in the room right now. What if Eva and Natsuhi are the two who are close and they shall be torn apart? Idea?
口頭無形にも程があるわよ。
ああ、口頭無形かもな。だがそれでも夏日おばさんが濡れ衣かもしれない可能性は示してる。エヴァおばさんのレシートは完璧じゃねえ。チェスで言えばチェックくらいにはなったろ。だがチェックメイトじゃねえ。そして俺が最高に気に入らねえのはそれを夏日おばさんに釈明しろと迫ってそれができなきゃ黒だって断定しようとしたエヴァおばさんのその論法さ。
Yeah, this is definitely a tactic that's been used in the real world very often, and it's annoying how hard it is to like refute that. Like under the pressure you just forget that you don't actually need to be able to explain something perfectly to prove your innocence, even though sometimes in court cases that might be necessary, but by then you have copious amounts of time to research stuff. But yeah, under pressure here, it always sucks.
それがまかり通るってんだな。この後ろ宮バトラ。
Yeah, are you about to throw a similar accusation onto Eva?
ここでもう一回チェス盤をひっくり返させてもらおうじゃねえか。
Igiari. Objection indeed.
エ
Okay.
ヴァおばさん、あんたの論法によるならよ、あんたと秀吉おじさんが昨日親父たち6人を殺害してからのこのことゲストハウスに帰ったんじゃないってことをこの場で釈明してもらわなくちゃならねえぜ。夏日おばさんに釈明を強いたんだ。あんたにはもちろん自身の潔白を釈明できるんだろうな。じい様の遺産が全部転がり込むエヴァおばさんよ。
Also, like, Batter is getting very heated into this whole thing. I mean, sure, he has a reason. He's very emotional of a person, and is trying to defend the unjustifiably accused Natsuhi. But like, I feel like getting this heated and getting into arguments with your whole family is like part of the plan. So I feel like by arguing and arguing, you all are playing into the hands of Kinzo or Beatrice somehow. We should all just lower our volume, our emotional levels by 2 or 3 and then continue, but you know, it's hard. Emotions are running high and people did just die, so yeah.
そうだぜ。エヴァおばさんだって十分怪しいじゃねえかよ。母さんがじい様の最終目撃者だから怪しいって言うなら、エヴァおばさんだって父さんたちの最終目撃者じゃないか。
The real question is, will George get to say anything during this part?
バトラの言う通りだぜ。自分たちは殺してないってことを証明してみせろよ。
僕もお母さんの推理は少し勇み足だと思うな。
Okay.
レシートの件は確かに重要なヒントだと思う。
Sure.
でもそれはバトラ君の言う通り、夏日おばさんが何がしかの犯人であることを断定できるものじゃない。僕たちは等しく全員が容疑者なんだ。夏日おばさんだけが責められる道理はない。
And also Ava could be lying about the receipt not being moved at all. Like maybe someone she's in alliance with, like Hideyoshi, actually managed to somehow go into the room without the key, and then somehow, or maybe Hideyoshi would have known about the position. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't have any good theory or idea, but it could still be possible that Ava was lying about the receipt position not moving at all. But I don't know why she would do that exactly, other than obviously to cover for someone, but you know. Okay.
誇り高きお父様が床に這いつくばってベッドの下に。そんな誰事で説明がつくと思って。
それならエヴァおばさんが先に説明しろよ。6人を誰がどうやって殺して、そして自分が関わっていないという証拠を示してみろってんだ。
Okay, are you whoa, so emotionally invested that yeah, or maybe there's something wrong with you, which is also possible. That's bad. She just fell to the floor. Was Jessica poisoned and it's now happening, or what? Someone help her? Hello? Okay, maybe? Jessica suddenly started coughing. Yeah, no shit. At first I thought that she was just choking after yelling too loud. Yeah, but it seemed to be lasting too long for that. And she really looked like she was suffering. Jessica kept coughing and choking, down on her hands and knees.
Jessica, しっかり。
Yeah, what's going on?
ジェシカさん、吸入器を早く。
Right, did they mention that she has asthma?
ええ、私が持ってきているのがあります。
That's probably it. Yeah. Dr. Nanjo pulled a bronchodilator inhaler from his own bag, which was lying on the sofa, and handed it to Kanan-kun. Come to think of it, 6 years ago, didn't Jessica sometimes break into violent coughing and have to use that? But 6 years ago, I never saw Jessica look like she was in this much pain. Ooh.
兄貴、ジェシカってこんなに喘息ひどかったっけ？
ここ数年でだいぶ悪くなったんだよ。大丈夫な時はいいんだけどね。突然発作が来ると咳が止まらなくなるんだよ。
Okay, since we're calming down here, I assume that she's gonna survive this and not die. Not suddenly die due to some kind of random poisoning or whatever. Okay, good. Phew. Survived that encounter, I guess. Since we are bringing it up here and it is being made into a scene, I wonder if it has plot relevance or if it's like a red herring. Like, is her asthma normal or is it caused by something relating to this or something relevant later on in the story? Or if it's just asthma and this is just a shitty thing to happen because you. And this is the point of showing this scene is just that arguing with people is not good, and also something about human lives just not going the way you want them to go. Sometimes shitty things happening to people who are good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Will you survive?
お嬢様お薬です
Yeah.
さあ
Taking the inhaler from Kanonkun, Jessica used it with a practiced hand. For a while, it looked like her throat was still feeling itchy, but it gradually settled down.
大丈夫かよ、ジェシカ。
Okay, good. Good.
びっくりしたぜ。
Yeah.
大したことねえよ。
Are you sure about that?
心配すんじゃねえさ。
Okay. Beads of sweat covered Jessica's whole body, and she couldn't hide her rough breathing. But it looked like her sudden attack had calmed down for now. Good. That was very sudden. This disturbance had left the room's hostile atmosphere in an awkward, unsettled state. I think that's, even though the situation that happened to her is horrible, I think that that's still a better state we are in right now than the hostile one before. But that was fine. There was absolutely no need to be driving up everyone's suspicions out of each other, yeah. Yeah, we can solve the mystery more calmly. When you think about it, even probing at each other's alibis and searching for the killer were probably completely unnecessary. I mean, as long as we're doing it calmly and it not leading into anyone killing anyone else, I don't think there's any harm in trying to figure things out. After all, we were just powerless, ordinary people. And when the police come tomorrow, they'll definitely employ cutting-edge techniques and investigate the case thoroughly. Solve all the riddles and arrest the killer. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, when was the huge break in DNA technology? Like, there might have been some stuff they were working on with before the 2000s, but I think it was like somewhere in the latter half of 90s where like they got a big breakthrough in DNA testing stuff. And yeah, I suspect that's why these when they cry games are placed when they are, because, you know, that's before all the DNA stuff, I think. But sure, cutting edge techniques.
確かにバトラ君の言う通りかしら。夏日姉さんが疑わしいように、私たちも疑わしさを拭えていない。
Yeah. Like, sure, Kinzo has assumedly disappeared, with Natsuhi being the only one access to the room, and Kinzo having access out of the room, of course. But that doesn't, like, it could still be Genji. Genji could have a spare key, even though he said that he doesn't. But yeah, Genji is, in your eyes, Genji should be the very main secondary suspect, because he could easily still have he could still have done the same things that Natsuhi did, kind of.
それを今議論し合うのは確かに不毛ね。
Arguing, yes, but I mean, arguing in a heated sense, yeah, unproductive, but arguing in a calm sense, not unproductive.
明日、警察に全てを任せれば済むだけの話よ。
True. Or it would be true if this was normal murder mystery. Although one could make an argument that heated arguing could be useful, because when emotions are running high, you're not as calm and collected and calculative. So you could expose someone's lies through heated arguing because they are pressured.
でも、バトラ君だって知りたいんじゃないの？
Yeah?
犯人を。
I mean, we all do. We all
大
do.
切な人を失った痛みを思い知らせてやるために、1秒でも早く知りたいんじゃない？
それは否定しないです。これだけの上等を決めてくれやがった野郎を、たとえ一日であったとしてものさばらしたくはない。
Yeah.
でもだからといって18人の中の誰かを疑いたくはない。さっきはああ言ったが、俺はエヴァおばさんだって疑いたくない。俺にとってのエヴァおばさんは茶目っ気があっていつも楽しくさせてくれる最高のおばさんだ。そんなおばさんとこんな罵り合いはしたくねえ。ここにいる誰だってそんなことは望んでねえはずさ。だろ。
Everyone's gonna agree to that, but deep inside she's just like, no, I would want that.
みんな
バトラ君に同じ意味のない罵り合いだね。多分これだけの人数が朝から一ところにずっと集まってるからみんなストレスが溜まってるんだよ。
Oh yeah, definitely.
でしょうな。無理もないことです。言ってできるものではありませんが、なるべく皆さんリラックスしましょう。
エヴァ。
Let me see, what time is it? I feel like, oh, sorry. I feel like this might be a good place to stop. No, we can still go on. We can still do. I'm not sure if we'll get to the end of chapter 12, but we can still do this one scene.
わしらも頭を冷やすべきとちゃうか。
Yeah.
レシートの件は確かにお父さんの失踪を探る上で重要な手がかりになると思うで。警察が来たら話すといいやろ。
そうね。
Yeah, you're willing to back down for now?
そう。レシートの一件でつい鬼の首を取ったような気持ちになっちゃったのね。
Sure. Triumphant, sure. Interesting saying in Japanese. She said something about, I felt exhilarated about taking the head of the Oni. Or something like that.
確かに夏日姉さんだけを疑うのはフェアじゃないわ。私たちだって等しく疑わしい。でもね、バトラ君。そうね。そう。レシートの一件でつい鬼の首を取ったような気持ちになっちゃったのね。確かに夏日姉さんだけを疑うのはフェア。
Yeah. Yeah, Butler?
レシートの話だけは本当よ。
If you're telling the truth, yes, I think.
これ忘れないでね。
I won't forget it, but there could be stuff added to this, and you say it's impossible for others to put the receipt back into the same exact millimeter, but you know, maybe someone actually managed to do that.
そしてこれがどういう意味を持つか、もう一度よく考えてみてね。
Right, it probably means that Natsuhi is lying about something. Or that at the very least Kinzo did disappear in a mysterious way. Yeah? Auntie Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi stood up. It looked like they planned on leaving the parlor.
結局私たちはこんな推理ごっこしても意味はないのよ。
With this amount of limited clues, I don't think we're gonna get too much more out of it, but we can still keep probing around. And with more time, there may be more clues revealed.
だってどうせ警察が全て明かしてくれるんですもの。
Surely the police will reveal everything in the end. Clueless. Everyone here is clueless. It would be really funny if right now the game just skipped the very end until police arrive and, well, nothing was left. So, or nothing was actually fully solved and the episode ends just there. That's right. Even if we don't play this detective game, when the typhoon passes and those lively seagulls return to the harbor, everything will settle itself. Yes. If you think about it, this kind of crime is completely trivial. It will definitely be resolved. Even if we do nothing. When the seagulls cry. Umineko no Naku Koro ni.
これ以上、夏日姉さんも私の顔を見ていたくはないでしょう。
Interesting title drop there.
私も同じよ。確か姉さんは昨日、ゲストハウスに帰らなくて済むようにって客室を用意してくれたのよね。あそこはバスもトイレもあるし、鍵もチェーンもかかる。
Yeah.
横になれるベッドもあるし、主人もマリアちゃんとチャンネル争いをせずにテレビを見ることができるわ。
お好きになさるといいでしょう。でもくれぐれも用心を。
ありがとう姉さん。そして余計なお世話よ。姉さんはみんなの監視をよろしくね。犯人はこの中に必ずいるんだから。
Sure.
そして姉さんも自分が監視をされていることをお忘れなく。
捨て台詞はそれで十分ですか？
ええ、十分よ。じゃあね、夏日姉さん。源氏さん、夕食になったら呼んでね。それまでチェーンをかけて閉じこもってるわ。
Damn.
源氏、カノン、お二人を客室までお送りを。
結構よ。送り狼なんて嫌だもの。
I don't want to end up being escorted by the killer. Yeah. It's always the butler. Or if there's no butler, it's always the doctor. But what if we have both? What then?
むしろ私たちが部屋に行くまで誰もこの部屋を出ないでくれる方が安心よ。ジョージ行くわよ。
僕は
Oh.
ここでみんなといるよ。
Okay. I somehow get the feeling that because you will stay here, that somehow means that Eva and Hideyoshi will die when they leave everyone else and go back to their room.
ジョージ、この部屋に犯人がいるのよ。そんなところにいるつもり？
この部屋を出るということは、親族の誰かを疑うのと同じことだよ。
Man, he's just the goodest of good.
僕は、あんな恐ろしいことができる人間が、親族にいるなんて信じない。
ジョージ、あなたからも言ってやってよ。
ジョージももう一人前の男や。そのジョージの仁義がこの部屋から出えへん言わせるなら、それも勝手やろ。
Damn, going against Eva.
好きにさせたれ。
父さん。
Damn. Once Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi left, the only voice that called after them was the sound of the rain. Okay. How much time do I have left? I mean, I guess I do have time. The parlor was being buried beneath the savage atmosphere. When I looked at the clock, I was surprised to find that it was already evening. And that's what I just did. I looked at the clock and it was 7 p.m. Had we really spent that much time worrying, talking, fighting about such needless things? Feeling bored, I started clawing at my head when... Uh-oh. Okay. What's up, Maria? Maria and I made eye contact. Since I had thought she was completely immersed in the TV, I was a little surprised.
今なら信じるぜ。
Yeah?
手紙も殺人もすべてベアトリーチェの仕業だ。
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure if you fully believe it, but at the very least that it was a 19th person.
いや、むしろ頼むからそうだと名乗り出てほしいぜ。19人目の仕業ってことにさせてくれ。
Yeah.
じゃなきゃ、俺たち18人はいつまでも互いを疑い合わなくちゃならねえ。
Yeah. But yeah, even though I've been saying that it's like that I believe it's Beatrice and Magic, it could still have been one of the 18 people here. But you know, it's just what I personally think. I don't know Beatrice that well. I just know what little the game has told me. And she is a secondary main character, even though she's had very little, I guess. Well, I guess she has had presence, but you know, it's hard to make her the pure villain who is fully behind everything. But I don't know, that's what the game wants me to think, I feel like.
これなら19人目の存在を信じる方がマシさ。扉も窓も開けずにじいさまを外へ連れ出すなんて。ベアトリーチェならお茶の子さいさいなんだろ。
Yeah. Okay. Maria, after taking a single short breath, hung her head and then raised her face again. Please don't be a creepy face. Never mind.
そうだよ。魔女の前に扉の鍵なんて何の役にも立たないんだよ。
Yeah, you'd need a protective charm with a scorpion or something, whatever it was.
ベアトリーチェは72柱のすべてに精通する。
I mean, I heard her say in Japanese, hashira, which means a pillar. Does this refer to the what is it called? The Ars Goetia? Ars Goetia? I'm not too familiar with it, but it's the one legend with the all the demons with like is it the one that's connected to the demon names that were like that are in for example in Genshin, Barbados and Paimon and Buer and Morax and Beelzebub and those kind of demons, or are those separate? I don't know.
33位のガープは望む相手を望む場所へ瞬時に運ぶ力を与えるし。
Okay, sure. Garp. Kind of funny. That's kind of pronounced like Garp, which is a somewhat prominent character in One Piece. Makes me more interested in that character in One Piece now, even though there's an R instead of a second A.
彼女にとってどのような密室に閉じこもった人間だろうと連れ出すことは難しいことでも何でもないんだよ。
Sure.
魔女はすげえな。
They are.
頼むから。もしまだ事件を起こす気なら、絶対に人間には無理なことをして。
Right, so that we could actually prove that it is not the work of any relatives here.
俺に19人目を、いや、魔女の存在を信じさせてくれよ。
Damn.
いいよ。あったら伝えておくよ。
Damn it. I don't even understand my own thoughts anymore. When I'm led to believe in a 19th person, I deny it. And when I'm led to believe that there are only 18 people, I deny that too. Somewhere within this sentence, there's the actual solution to this whole mystery. Something about actually not 19th, but also not the 18th or 18 people. I don't know. Even though I wish that there were more than just the 18 people here, I can't accept the existence of a 19th person. What if there's less or more? What if 18 people don't actually exist? Some of them are hallucinations or fake people. Split people into multiple vessels. What if there are more than 19 people? What if there's more than one witch? You know? In short, even though there are more than 18 people, there are less than 19. That would tie into my early idea of Beatrice possessing someone. The number of people in this mansion is more than 19, but less than 18. Sorry, more than 18, but less than 19, yeah. Yeah. So the number of people can't be represented by integer. However, it's impossible for there to be anything after the decimal point. You shouldn't be able to represent the number of people with anything but an integer. And yet, more than 18, less than 19. Or less than 19, more than 18. Why does a fraction less than 1 play into this? It's no wonder that the 19th person is an invisible being that can't be seen. That's why, in the integer representation that must be used to describe numbers of people, she can't be seen. The witch cannot be seen. It would be really cool if at a later point in the game we go back. I don't know if this game will do things similarly to how Higurashi did, but if in one of the later episodes we got like an answer arc and we went back to see what had happened in episode 1, for example, but from a different POV, if we actually got to see like the same thing happening, but this time for us, the audience, Beatrice was visible whenever she was present. In just hanging out as a sprite in the background. That would be really cool. Because Beatrice has no body. Therefore, she is invisible. Is there a 19th person or not? Does the witch exist or not? Less than 19, more than 18. The witch exists somewhere in that X. Damn, okay. We managed to do the entirety of chapter. Okay. Damn, very close to the end of the day. We managed to do the entirety, or at least majority of chapter 12 there. Yeah, that's a good place to end. Before we do, let's check if anything new has happened here. I don't think anything new is gonna happen with these. Unless they become alive again at some point, which would be, you know, you never know with this game. Nope. Nope, nothing there. Right, it was told here. Okay. Okay, nothing new there. Oh, yeah. I didn't actually read what Kinzo said. Yeah. Also, it was mentioned here. The bed, toilet. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Many ideas, many theories were brought up in this part. Not that I believe any of them are fully true, but they may be connected to the larger overall solution. Damn, George got so sidelined this part. Everyone just told him to shut up until the very end. Oh boy. Let's save here. The two. Okay. Well, I would have learned this anyways when reading the title, well, when paused or when I next started. The two who are close. Yeah, I didn't read this before, but yeah, that is definitely the two who remain shall tear apart the two who are close. Okay, so I assume we are gonna go through with that. The second twilight will happen. Okay. Oh boy. More deaths. Possibly starting chapter 13, but maybe the drama will ensue in chapter 14 or something. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, it displays my real life time there too. Cool. Sorry, Patreons, this part is gonna be a bit late because it's supposed to go up in at 21 at my time. And I need to edit and upload this, which will take multiple hours. Yeah, okay. Early access for Patreon, 2 weeks down, link down in the description. I'm not sure if it's gonna go through, but I'm also thinking about changing my Patreon structure a bit. So there's also gonna be a 1 week early access. So you'd have a choice to choose between a more cheaper, a more flexible option. Anyway, yeah, okay. See ya.